I hope you enjoy my interview that I had with this amazing designer, Alia of AIRI Jewelry. Maya, welcome to Side Hustle Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
You know, as always, I always have a backstory on how I find my guests. Look at this. So, look at this. So, okay, let me tell you the story. My earring game was weak. All right, I'm just gonna be 100% transparent. And I was like, let me just find some earrings because all I had was my signature. If you look at my videos, all I have is signature silver round hoops. And I kind of wanted to shake it up a little bit. So, if you know me or you've heard some of my videos, I am an avid thrifter and I love Marketplace. You know, I think I'm addicted to Facebook Marketplace. So I go on Marketplace and I do a search on earrings and all these cool, I like that little boho. I like different stuff. So all these cool earrings are popping up. And so I saw these earrings and I'm going to pull them out the box and put them on, y'all, because y'all have got to see these earrings. So, and I ordered the earrings. They're super, super cute. I was like, I like those. I'm going to do something a little different. And this is the box that came. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cute. I really love this design. I was like, all right. And I didn't know who I was ordering from. I'm gonna just keep it really transparent. I just ordered the earrings and that was that. So I opened the box. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Got your cute little thank you card. Love, thanks. I thought that was cute. Packaging was real cute. Look at that. Very cute. And then I did this because, again, I did not know who I was ordering from. I got this. I was like, oh my God. I wouldn't even, then I immediately wrapped it back up and I put it in the box. And I said, who did I order these earrings from? And I found out it was a Black-owned business. And y'all know that's my platform. What a surprise and delight for me. And so funny thing was, I was like, okay, I'm going to reach out to her because I had been so busy. And Maya had reached out to me and was like, did you like your earrings? Just as a customer service thing to do. And I was like, oh my God, I was going to reach out to you and I need to have you on my show. These earrings are the bomb. I didn't even know you were a Black-owned business. Please be on my show. Look at this. This is amazing. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. So, and I'm going to let her speak her own entrepreneurial narrative. She painted this card. I don't even know what to say. So, Maya,
Yes.
Welcome to Side Hustle Saturday. I was so excited. When I found out you were a Black-owned business, that was just the icing on the cake. I'm going to put these earrings on while we're talking.
Please, definitely do.
Maya, please. So tell me about AIRI. Tell me about how did you get it started? As I put these earrings on, how did you get it started? And what was the story?
Yeah, my story, honestly, I feel like it's very simplistic in the way that I just always found myself content, like creating and art in general has just always been at my core, I feel like. So in the midst of the pandemic, I felt like I needed something to kind of ground myself a little bit more and practice mindfulness and practice self-care. And I've really been trying to start that journey. And my creative outlet has always been that source for me. And I created AIRI. AIRI has been just kind of like that constant within all of the chaos that's been happening. And it's just been a really great blessing to have.
And I have the AIRI Trinity. Is that correct?
Yes, you do. They look so amazing.
And I know. I love these. They're all handmade. These are not like off the assembly line. I bought these from a wholesaler, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put them on my site and sell them to y'all. She makes these with a brass wire, and she makes these by hand. I'm gonna take you guys to her website as well. But she makes these by hand. When you order these are custom made earrings based upon the design that she's showcasing on her website. Aren't these amazing? Like
Thank
I
you.
feel so glamorous. Like I need to have on my going out dress, and I need the world to see. And they're super light.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
they were heavy? They're super light, and they're not heavy at all. I barely know or feel that they're on. They're very, very comfortable. These are. I'm just like, and then this. I want to frame this somewhere. This is so cool. And I know when we did our pre-meet and when we talked, you said that you drew this, and I was floored. And then on top of that, you said you're going to be doing some art. You do art as well, because I'm going to keep this, and I have these little wooden frames. This is so cute.
You
So
should. You should keep it. I hope everybody who gets those cards do keep it or reuse them in some sort of way, like as a bookmark or just something to decorate with. But
absolutely.
I did.
They're amazing. It's amazing.
Thank
So you
you.
said you do watercolors as well, and you do artwork. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, so I've explored with many mediums at this point. I've done ceramics. I really enjoy acrylic paints. I've like watercolor, and that's just something that I actually I knew I wanted to do some creative earring holder, and I think there are a lot of mass production, like they have earring holders with girls, and you can it's those brands definitely have them out there, but I wanted it to kind of be a little bit more personal. And AIRI Jewelry and Gallery, it has two pieces to it, so I wanted to be kind of faithful to the artistic side and the gallery side. So I created 11 originals of those watercolors. So essentially, if someone orders earrings, they may get any one of those 11. So there
Wow.
are actually more. Yeah, there are more.
I want more. I mean, I just want to get the different, because these would be cool
Yeah.
for just like holiday cards, or thinking of you, or like for me, I love art. I love particularly like watercolors and abstract art. I will have this somewhere up in my house. And if I could figure out a way to blow it up and put it in a poster form, I would do it.
That's amazing. Yes. And the others are all different kinds. They celebrate
Wow.
uniqueness. So I have all different shades, shapes, styles, and yeah. So it's something that I really enjoy doing, and I love to hear customers' feedback, and they tell me that they love it, and yeah. So I'm glad it connects with the
It
people.
does. It does. I get that whole black girl magic,
Mhm.
type of feel. It was like, you just don't see, you could feel the care, and like you said, the self-care, and
Mhm.
the artistry that you put into these earrings. You can tell, you can feel it. And it makes it feel like a special, I wanted to buy something for myself. And with this, it's a moment. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When I opened it, I felt like, oh, like when I opened the box,
I'm so
it was
glad.
a moment for me. So
Mhm.
take us through the website, because that was the other thing. Because I didn't even know you had a website when I first bought these. Let me bring the website up, and I didn't even know you had a website.
Yeah.
And when I got to the website, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Just what you and how you present your earrings are just very artistic and creative, and I just loved everything about it. So take
Thank
us
you.
through some of these earrings that you have presented on your website.
Sure, sure. So this is a collection called Jaya, and this is one of the more like modern contemporary collections I've done. And this is actually Trinity is a part of it. It's not showing on the website,
Mhm.
but that's also a part of it. And just kind of like, I was inspired by like geo shapes and kind of having that contemporary feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the basis of this line,
Mm-hmm.
and just appealing to that modern minimal style that I think a lot of people are gravitating towards, especially me personally. It's something that I always find myself wanting to have earrings that are still like statement earrings, but a little bit easier to wear. They're more sensitive to ears,
Mm-hmm.
and just unique in a way too. Very, very unique.
So I read that you don't consider your business a jewelry brand, but a conscious brand,
Right.
heart centered on art. And I was like, oh wow, I love that philosophy. So can you go in more into that? Like, how has this philosophy helped you start your business?
Yeah, just in general, I think a lot of jewelry brands can be a bit concentrated on, just producing or mass producing one particular product, or kind of just following the mainstream styles. For me, I wanted to be a jewelry and artistic brand that really centered on art, and more specifically, the exchange of art. So one of my slogans for Aerie is "Made with you in mind," and it really is true. I feel like every effort and connection made through Aerie thus far has been a cautious one with someone. Just the fact that there's someone behind it, appreciating and connecting with the art that I've made. Um, so that has been something really special that I've always carried throughout, and really just tried to honor the fact that personal connections can be made through exchanging art and figuring out ways to um, show that.
I feel like I had, I told you it was a moment when I opened that box. I could sense it. You could feel it. And then once I got them on, and then again, I can't get enough of this card. When I saw them on the card, I was like, wow, what a presentation. And I think, as business owners, we need to that sell products.
Mhm.
you know, that's something that we need to think about. Like, how are you presenting your products? How are you resonating with the customer? Because the way you presented your product when you shipped it out, forget about you reached out to me. I mean, that was the icing on the cake. But it was like, when I opened up, just the presentation was everything. I was like, I want to go buy some more earrings. And then, you could tell that you put a lot of heart and soul into what you produce, and it was more than just some earrings you put on your ears. It was more than that. You gave us that moment of, this is art, this is a feeling, this is a moment. So kudos to you. I mean, because I definitely felt that when I opened the box, or when I got my merchandise. So kudos to you on that.
Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I would want everyone to feel like. And it's the best feeling that comes across because
Mhm.
there's so much intention I put in with just the packaging, the overall design, and then just making the earrings made to order itself, just like I am creating this for you. So
I
it's
can
very personal. It's very personal for me too, as the artisan, but also as like the seller, and just making sure that you have an amazing experience with Aerie.
So, like I said before, you're very talented.
Thank you.
Very, very, very talented. Walk me through your creative process. How do you come up with your designs?
So just many of them have just been personal interests in what I would like to see. I mean, I definitely make jewelry that I would wear. So it's appealing to me, but also a whole bunch of creative people. I know that there's a desire for unique earrings, something that's not mass produced, or it doesn't seem like it is manufactured. So just kind of appealing to that, and remembering keeping that piece in my mind as I create these earrings and the designs moving forward. It just has been that's been like the most constant thing of this whole entire process.
So, again, you could tell. And as a creative, there are times I'm a creative, and as a creative, there are times when we get that mental block. We're doing too much, or it's just not coming to us, or we just need a moment to recharge,
Mhm.
because we're so drained. What are some of the things that you do to recharge?
Yeah. Honestly, for me, mindfulness really is key. Just having a routine that prioritizes self-care, sleep,
Hmm.
and healthy habits, and reading. I really love to journal, and just also making sure that my energy is channeled in other ways as well, in other
Hmm.
artistic areas. So just that would just generally be for me like expression through clothing, like what I wear. I always wear like I have airy earrings on daily rotation. So, like me kind of waking up in a specific mood, just like what do I want to wear, and making sure that I have that intention. Um, just kind of like making sure that I'm feeling great. And yeah, so I would say definitely a mindfulness routine and just kind of going back to the elements that really attract me, such as like the contemporary elements, minimal or nature. Um,
Hmm.
and I found success in that.
And it was just by happenstance that you said, I'm gonna start a business,
Yeah.
because you just kind of like, you wore some earrings to, what was it, a party or a baby shower, and people were like, where did you get those, and can I have a pair? So what was that like, because you weren't even really thinking about starting a jewelry line at all. So,
Right.
how did that happen, and how did that make you feel?
Okay, so that story, you were close, but so I pretty much I made a pair of earrings for myself because I seen on Pinterest a really great design. It was wire, it was everything I was looking for, and I'm like, that looks really nice. So I try my hand at it. I make some for myself, and then my friend's birthday comes up, and I'm like, "Oh, I need a gift." And I ended up having this great idea. Let me just gift her a pair of earrings, and I
Mhm.
made a pair for her as well. And she ended up loving them. And just like the feedback I got from her, she's a very, very dear friend and has my best intention, like has great intentions, and she just wants to see me thrive. Like she's one of those friends, that just
Right.
always wants to see someone kind of thriving and doing their best. And she was like, Maya, you should really start a business. Like, you should sell these. Like, I would buy them. She actually did. She bought a whole I was like her personal earring maker.
Earring.
So I know, like, I was her stylist. Like she would be like, I love this design. And honestly, just having that kind of support and someone telling me that there's like value in these, it
Mhm.
kind of validated the fact that there is room for this particular style
Right.
and my particular craft in this industry, which typically seems like a saturated industry. If you think about it, jewelry
Yeah.
is very there's always new designers, there's always new creatives coming out with new earring designs and new styles, and I love it. But
Mhm.
sometimes it could seem like it's a lot and it could be overwhelming.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I had a really good friend who pushed me through and was just like, "You should keep creating and don't stop." And I think that was really kind of like the spark for me.
Mhm.
And yeah, just having the whole pandemic kind of be just going through that really allowed me to kind of um, appreciate the fact that I have this talent and I have the time and the ability to do this. So I decided to start Aerie.
It's always good to have those friends in your circle. It is always good. They say if you don't have people in your circle that are going to push you to do better, cut them out.
Yeah,
Cut them
thankfully,
out.
my circle has been amazing so far. I'm just really grateful for
Keep
them.
them
So,
around.
yeah.
So, as entrepreneurs, we must wear a lot of hats.
Mhm.
We're marketers, we're HR people, we're graphic designers, we're setting up websites, we're website developers. Was there a skill set that you found challenging or had to learn as you were growing your business?
Definitely. I would say I like to consider myself at least well-rounded in a lot of those areas you
Mhm.
mentioned. But for me, I think Instagram was probably the hardest to readjust to.
Really?
Yes, yes. In 2016 or so, I decided to cancel my personal account for Instagram.
So you were off of social media completely. Like, I'm gonna be detached from social media.
I was definitely off that platform. I had Facebook, which was, kind of allowed me to keep in contact with people
Mhm.
who I've known, but it was very less, it was it didn't depend on having the pictures and kind of like having that. There was a lot of things that I associated Instagram with, and I didn't really think that it was the right thing, and it aligned with like what I wanted to do and how I wanted to connect with people.
Yeah.
So I decided to deactivate my account. And, and since scary, I mean, really, I've been kind of relearning it and just learning the new bells and whistles, the features that they have. And Instagram has grown so much, and the algorithms.
Yes.
As a business, it's like a completely different thing. Like, it's so yeah. I would say if anything stresses me out, it could be Instagram. And
Wow, really?
yes, but the thing is, so like keeping up with the fact that I want Aerie to be as genuine and as personal as possible,
Right.
because there is that exchange of art and it's my art and it feels that way. So in terms of Instagram, the way that I've approached it, I think is very different from other brands and businesses. And
Mhm.
through online, like I've tried to keep that transparency and that connection. So like when, for example, when people would follow, or I call it friend because I do new friends on Instagram, um, I would follow them back. I'm not one of those businesses that you would see and it has like
0
2,000.
followers.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, and I think like that makes a statement in some way for people. Like
Yeah.
this business has a whole bunch of followers, but I'm not attached to any of that, and I feel very happy the fact that like I kind of like push myself to remain genuine and
Mhm.
to show that those people that I've connected with online are like it's reciprocal, it's reciprocated,
Right.
and I feel the same exact way. And I would do like handwritten notes to people, a welcome message, and just like those small things. I
Mhm.
think in keeping that intact has been really, it's made Instagram a whole different experience.
You're building a community,
Yeah.
which is what I'm all about as well for Side Hustle Saturday. And to touch on what you said, when I'm always looking, when people go live, that I'm following, I'm looking to see who are they going live with. I might hop on real quick and who are they and should I follow them? But when I get to these accounts that have like, 300,000 followers and they only follow two people, I'm kind of like, what? What's that
Mhm.
all about? How do you have 300,000 people and you only follow two? So I'm with you there. That's cool for them. And I'm not putting them down. So if that's what's working for you, kudos to you. But
Right.
for me, I want to have that personal, like back and forth, like you did with me. I want to build that community because when you build community, you network. When you network, you get connections. When you get connections, then you can help fellow business owners that are going through something, or you may know somebody like, hey, you need to connect with so and so because I know they're doing this or have done this. So, what you're doing is you're building a community of people that rock with you. They love your
Mhm.
earrings.
Yeah.
And so Instagram isn't just to be like, oh, hey, like my picture, I got some new earrings. It's like, hey, I've got these earrings. Look at this, you guys, and they resonate with you. I say that all the time. When they resonate with you, that's when people will follow you no matter what you're doing, because they support you and they are loyal to the soil when it comes to that brand. So,
Yeah. Most of my customers are really, really
we
honestly.
gonna come out with some more earrings. I mean, come on now. We're ready.
Exactly. No, they're amazing.
Now, where do you see Airy Jewelry 5 years from now?
Well, in 5 years, I definitely hope to have this gallery up and running soon, which it will. I think I've encountered my own kind of creative block, and that has been something that I've been trying to get out of and
Hmm.
hurry up this process, but also trying to still have in mind that I'm creating artwork that I want people to connect with. So I think that process in itself has been very like it's very I don't even know what the word for it. So that process in general has been very it's been a teachable moment for me
Yeah.
in terms of creating and being someone who's constantly creating
Yeah.
and in general. So I would love to have my artwork and my jewelry pieces in physical locations eventually. And I know that COVID has been a struggle for most, and for small
Hmm.
businesses. I just now see people kind of selling out and doing the vending on the street, and that's amazing. So I would love to participate in that type of way and kind of show my face a little bit more as
Wow.
the person behind Aerie, because that has
Yeah.
happened too much in terms of like all of my customers who know me, but otherwise I've kind of just stayed behind the
Hmm.
scenes and made sure that the art was the thing that was emphasized and highlighted.
Hmm.
And then I would just love to expand my jewelry and just make sure that it could attract to other people. Women is not the only customer base that I would like to focus on.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah, I would definitely like to reach out to all different styles and
Hmm.
vendors, and I think that would be a great place for me to kind of grow into later down the line.
Yeah, I found it when I started Side Hustle Saturday, I kind of felt like I was hiding behind my guests a lot.
Mhm.
And so, just to piggyback on what you said about being in front of the camera more and seeing, people seeing you as, oh, here is the face behind the brand. And I noticed that people really get into that. People really want to see, who is this person behind Aerie? And I'm just amazed, about how much people like really want to see you, what your thoughts are, why you wanted to do this brand or a day in the life. They really get into that. So I think, that's a good idea that you're going to be, more in front of or put the face behind the brand. So people know who they're buying from, but I think that also creates more loyalty
Mhm.
to your platform or to your brand, because now they really understand and are like, oh wow, I really want to buy some more earrings. The next thing you know, you'll be sold out.
Exactly.
What was the best piece of advice that someone has given you as an entrepreneur?
Mm. I would say that I really appreciated the person who told me to just open my store. And even if I didn't think that it was completely ready, because I feel like I was trying to be a perfectionist in a way, where I had this grand idea of what Aerie could be and what I wanted it to be, and how it should be presented. But I feel like it's a process to get there. And as a small business and the sole person behind Aerie, I knew that there are resources that I would have to later figure out and obtain in order to become that. So just that person who's pushed me and told me, open your store and launch it, even though you don't think that it's ready, like in pristine and like all tied up, ready to go. I really appreciate that, just because looking back at that moment when I did launch, it helped me kind of gather more information about the people I'm appealing to, about what kind of brand I want to be, and how to better adapt to serve my customer base and those people who are just rocking for Aerie. So um, I definitely think any entrepreneur should keep in mind that it's okay to be a work in progress, but also a masterpiece all at once, and simultaneously just live in that moment and um, be open to the fact that your brand can grow and will grow inevitably into into what you potentially had in mind, or could grow into something else. But the main thing is that it will definitely expand.
So I'm going to pivot.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first side hustle?
I would consider Aerie to be my first side hustle.
Okay.
I definitely would. My first legitimate, like, actual side hustle that has come to fruition. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hey.
I wish I had more for you because this is Side Hustle Saturday. Yeah, I was.
This is good. You starting out, next thing you know, you'll be in Nordstrom's and Macy's. So this is great that you started out. This is your very first true side hustle.
It is.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
So, Maya, I wanted to thank you. I know I didn't Instagram stalk you like I normally do my guests, but thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you coming on the show and taking time to talk to us about AIRI Jewelry. And I also appreciate my earrings. I love them, and I'll be ordering some more, y'all. But tell me, where can we find you on the social media platforms? Where can people find you and buy your earrings?
Right. So the website is definitely a place to look if you're interested in purchasing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's airijewelry.com. And all of my social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, they can all be found at the handle at Airi_jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely look me up. And yeah, looking forward to supplying you with some more earrings. Those Trinities look great on you.
Thank you. And I'm gonna get some more. I'm telling you, I don't know if I want to take them off. They're just, I mean, I love them. And I'm normally a silver girl, and so this is the first time I really got, a brass thing popping, and I love them. I love them. They'll be in some more videos or interviews that I do, but they're just amazing. I'll be getting some more. Don't
I'm
worry.
happy here.
I'll be a loyal to the soil customer for you.
Definitely. I'm wearing Willow, by the way.
Willow, I like those too.
Yeah, so these are one of the abstract faces, and just kind of like putting my own spin. I know everyone has seen those the face earrings.
Yeah.
Everybody has them. So this was actually one of the first earrings that I've created, just because I wanted to make something unique for myself, and
Yeah.
kind of ride the trend, but not really.
Right.
But
you hand make them all, so it's not like you go in the back room and like, oh, here's your earrings, and
oh no, yeah.
So everybody, when you get your earrings, like I said, they are custom made. They come on a cute little card. It may not look like this, but they are custom made and they are amazing. So please support this Black owned business. Maya is amazing. She's very talented. She's very creative. Let's support her because she's going to get some of my money. So let her get some of yours too. And as for Side Hustle Saturday, you can follow me on Instagram on sidehustle_Saturday. You can follow me on Facebook at Side Hustle Main Hustle. And we are on YouTube, y'all. I'm trying to grow that YouTube channel. Follow me on YouTube. Link is in the bio on Instagram. And you can search for me on YouTube at Side Hustle Saturday Hustle Talks. Maya, again, thank you for being on the show. And I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come and be a guest on Side Hustle Saturday.
Thank you so much. It's been great to talk with you. Lovely seeing you always. I will definitely be following your YouTube channel. I need to see what everybody else is up to. I love seeing this community of Black-owned businesses growing. So it's amazing that you're providing a platform for people to speak. So thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Thank you. And Side Hustle Saturday community, I will talk to you soon.